This is my entire Homelab. No, I'm just kidding. This is the only server I have at home. The legendary ThinkPad T420 from 2011. On the left side, we've got some scratches, a display port, a USB port, a gigabit Ethernet, a VGA port for those of us still living in the 2000s, and of course the fan louvers. Gotta let it breathe. Moving to the back, another fan louvers and the power jack, an always on USB port for charging your phone very slowly, and a dial up port. Yes, it's 2025 and this laptop is still ready for your grandma's internet. On the right side, we've got a Kensington lock slot, because this thing is stealable. And look at this, an express card slot. Remember this? It's amazing. And this a card reader and a physical wireless radio switch, an optical drive, which I replaced with an ultra-base storage caddy, and finally a headphone jack, because this ain't no dongle lifestyle. Inside, this beast holds 3 internal drives. The primary disk is 500 gigabyte Samsung SATA SSD. The secondary disk is 1 terabyte 7200 RPM spinning hard drive. And finally, the third one is a 512 gigabytes mini SATA installed on the wireless 1 slot. I'm not sure how I ended up buying this mini SATA, but let's just say it's trash. Still, it does its job most of the time. Now about the keyboard. Yeah, this is it. Years of use, direct sunlight exposure. Some keys are worn out, others don't even exist anymore. Typing on this thing feels like playing Minesweeper. You never know what's gonna work. This laptop originally came with an Intel i5 2nd generation, but I upgraded it to i7. Then I upgraded the heatsink and fan for better cooling. But spoiler alert, it still gets really hot when doing intense computing. So I need to add another cooling system. A USB-powered cooling dock, which unfortunately doesn't help much. Speaking of storage, I added another 1 terabytes via external drive. Let's plug in the Ethernet cable and fire it up. Here we go. Surprise, surprise, the LCD screen is broken. Completely unreadable and unresponsive, let alone entering BIOS. I can't even type my username because of the broken keyboard. But hey, no problem. I don't need the screen. It runs as a headless server now. Let's see this beast in action. We're on my main laptop now. Let's log into the T420. First, I'll start a TMUX session, and let me prove that this machine actually works. See? Alive and kicking. It's running backup automation and lightweight services like a private DNS resolver, Vault Warden, and more. Any services that need to be publicly accessible are served through Nginx, tunneled securely with WireGuard. Need to control virtual machines from another machine? Check. Need on-demand or scheduled backups? Check. Need to expose services? Check. Need a network file share? Check. Firewall rules to lock things down? Check. Monitoring? Of course, Grafana's got me covered. Need to run AI stuff locally? Buddy, please, this laptop's from an era when intelligence was measured by how fast you could grep logs. No tensor cores, just pure tenacity. In fact, you don't need some fancy rack-mounted server with Xeon or Epic CPU to do cool stuff. Linux and old hardware still kinda magical. Give your ancient machines a second life. They might not be pretty, but they can still be surprisingly useful. Thanks for watching. And hey, don't forget to give your old devices some love. Peace.